I'm the artist. I'm the celebrity. Anymore to get in the truck. He got shot in the truck. Let's go.
And Carisha actually answered everything.
Yeah.
Everything that I asked, she answered.
Yeah.
She is an overthinker.
Mm-hmm.
Some things got taken out.
Right.
Really?
Yeah. You don't give that.
Yes. Oh my God. And
but also,
and especially in that moment, the whole world turned their back against my best friend.
Y'all, it looks like things are heating up between Saucy Santana and Diddy, and not in a good way. Saucy Santana, known for his bold personality and close ties to Young Miami, has found himself in the middle of some serious drama with none other than Diddy. Apparently, Saucy's been spilling some deets that Diddy didn't want getting out, and now he's feeling the heat. Let's break it all down because this one is messy. Saucy Santana's rise to fame came with his bold personality, unapologetic style, and close friendship with Young Miami. The two have been inseparable, often seen partying together, attending major events, and even collaborating on music. With Young Miami being linked to Diddy during their whirlwind romance, it wasn't surprising to see Saucy tagging along to those exclusive parties. Through his friendship with Young Miami, Saucy had the golden ticket to Diddy's high-profile gatherings, putting him in the same room as some of the biggest names in the industry.
I think that we all understand she was going through it behind the scenes. And I think that what she's not understanding and what you're not understanding is the fact that, yes, it was a very public scandal.
Now here's where things start to get messy. Allegedly, Saucy wasn't just a guest at these events. Some people believe that he developed a personal relationship with Diddy. Rumors began swirling that the two were closer than they let on, and this has led to a lot of speculation about what went down behind closed doors. Speaking of Diddy's past, this isn't the first time he's faced allegations of being involved with men. Over the years, Diddy has been accused of engaging in secret relationships with male S-workers and even a few rappers. These claims have never been confirmed, but the fact that they keep popping up makes it hard for people to ignore. In fact, some insiders have come forward alleging that Diddy's freak-offs didn't just involve women, but also men, adding another layer of controversy to his already scandalous reputation. So, when rumors about Saucy Santana being involved in this scene began circulating, it wasn't too surprising. The narrative fits the long-standing whispers about Diddy's wild lifestyle, and many believe that Saucy might have been more than just an innocent bystander. Now, here's where things get even juicier. Our inside sources claim that Young Miami may have allegedly played a significant role in bringing Saucy Santana into Diddy's inner circle. Remember, Young Miami was named in the lawsuit involving Lil Rod, where she was accused of helping procure women for Diddy's infamous freak-offs. Well, according to those same sources, it's possible that she extended the same role to Saucy Santana.
You couldn't wait for Cassie to run. You couldn't wait to be in Cassie's shoes. Carisha, please.
How about me and Carisha? We're gonna lay and like the niggas we talk to, we lay them like Lay's potato chips.
Adding fuel to the fire, Saucy's recent behavior has only made things look more suspicious. From his cryptic social media posts to his emotional outbursts, it seems like there's more to this story than meets the eye. And with Diddy's legal troubles piling up, many are wondering if Saucy might spill even more tea to protect himself from getting dragged deeper into the drama. But that's not all. Just when you thought things couldn't get any messier, Saucy Santana jumped into the conversation to defend his bestie Young Miami after she faced backlash for how she handled the topic of Diddy during an episode of Carisha Please. People online weren't happy with how lightly she seemed to address the recent allegations against Diddy, and many accused her of trying to save face for her former partner. Well, Saucy wasn't having it.
I've been through domestic violence in 2 relationships. And I told myself, after the second relationship, I would never put myself in that situation again, especially now being that I'm a mom. I was a mother then, but I have my daughter.
In a TikTok video, Saucy clapped back at the critics, saying if she was trying to save face, she could have done that a long time ago. You can't get mad at someone for telling their truth. He made it clear that while they don't condone any of the alleged behavior Diddy's been accused of, Young Miami has every right to speak on her personal experience with him. During the podcast, Young Miami explained that she wasn't aware of the allegations against Diddy while they were together. She kept it real by saying, "I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience, and I can't speak on something I don't know." According to her, the Diddy she knew wasn't the same person people are describing in these allegations. She also highlighted how much of a mentor Diddy was to her, adding, "He saw a lot of things in me. He knows how to find people and identify their talent." Young Miami made it clear that despite the backlash, she was just sharing her own story, not defending Diddy's alleged actions. But wait, this is where things start to get interesting. Saucy Santana's quick defense of Young Miami had a lot of people wondering if there's more to the story. Some fans started speculating that Saucy might be defending her so hard because he allegedly played a role in those wild Diddy parties too. Let's not forget, there have been plenty of whispers about Saucy being involved in Diddy's controversial lifestyle, and his closeness to Young Miami only fuels those rumors.
Me and Carisha were dating and we're just enjoying ourselves, and this is what comes with dating me. You know, sometimes we gotta hit that red carpet.
I mean, think about it. Young Miami has already been accused in the Lil Rod lawsuit of helping Diddy procure women for his notorious freak-offs. If those claims are true, who's to say she didn't do the same with Saucy? After all, we've seen how close Saucy and Young Miami are. They're practically inseparable, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched to think that Saucy might have been caught up in the same circle. To make matters worse, Young Miami revealed during the podcast that things between her and JT haven't been the same lately. She admitted that they've outgrown each other, with JT moving to Los Angeles while she stayed back in Miami. Young Miami even confessed that she didn't know JT was working on her debut solo album, City Cinderella, until much later. She's been working on her ish. "I didn't know," she said, sounding a little surprised. This revelation had fans wondering if Young Miami's close friendship with Saucy Santana played a role in the growing distance between her and JT. After all, Saucy has been by her side through all the drama with Diddy, and it seems like they're moving as a unit these days. If you thought Saucy Santana was done standing up for Diddy, well, think again. In a recent appearance on Poor Minds, Santana didn't just defend Young Miami's take on her relationship with Diddy. He also went out of his way to safeguard Diddy's reputation amid the swirling allegations. According to Saucy, Young Miami's romance with Diddy wasn't anything like the relationships Diddy's other exes have spoken out about. Instead, Santana insisted that their relationship was built on nothing but love.
The reason why I asked her everything and I wanted her to get off her chest because I went through that whole thing with her.
And that's what I wanted to talk about. You was there, yeah.
He reflected on their viral Karsha Please episode, where Young Miami opened up about her experience dating Diddy. Many viewers were disappointed that Miami didn't completely denounce Diddy, especially after learning about the allegations from his ex, Cassie, but Santana wasn't having it. He called out those critics, saying, "Y'all mad at her truth. Y'all mad because y'all wanted her to say, 'He beat me.' No, he didn't. Sorry." But that's not all. Saucy didn't just stop at defending Young Miami's stance. He went even further by suggesting that some of the stories surrounding Diddy might not even be true. He pointed out that while there's clear evidence of Diddy Cassie in the hotel surveillance footage, many of the other claims remain unproven. According to Saucy, it's almost as if people can just wake up one day, point a finger at Diddy, and everyone instantly believes them. "We only saw the video of him in that hotel." All of these other things that people keep saying still to this day is not proven, Santana declared during the interview. He went on to add, "It's gotten to a point where you can wake up and say, 'Diddy did this to me,' and it was set in stone." Now, while Saucy was out here trying to clear Diddy's name, the internet wasn't exactly buying what he was selling. Many critics pointed out that it seemed like Santana was defending Diddy a little too hard, raising questions about his real motivations. Some fans even suggested that maybe Saucy was so quick to jump to Diddy's defense because he's allegedly got a deeper connection to the mogul than he's letting on. It's also worth noting that while Saucy claimed a lot of people partied with Diddy and had no problem with him back then, things have clearly changed since the allegations allegations started surfacing. Critics argue that just because people once hung out with Diddy doesn't mean the stories being told now aren't true. With Saucy Santana being so vocal and Diddy facing mounting allegations, one can't help but wonder, how deep does this really go? Why is Santana so adamant about shutting down criticism of Diddy? And could it be that there's more to Saucy and Young Miami's involvement in Diddy's world than what they're letting on? As soon as Saucy Santana's bold defense of Diddy hit social media, fans wasted no time sharing their opinions, and let's just say the reactions were anything but subtle. One person commented, "I believe it because he was real defensive when the question was asked." This sentiment seemed to be shared by many who felt that Saucy's energy throughout the interview was way too intense, almost like he was trying to hide something. But that wasn't the only comment making waves. Another user threw shade at both Young Miami and Saucy, saying, "Karesha know that man had sugar in E-Tank. For him to even say that is delusional. He should have just left that part out." Fans seemed split, with some supporting Young Miami for sticking to her truth and others accusing both her and Saucy of covering for Diddy's dark past. So, what do you all think about all this drama? Do you believe Saucy Santana is genuinely defending his friend? Or do you think he's trying to cover up something bigger? And why is he going so hard to defend Diddy when the evidence seems to keep piling up against him? Could there be more to this whole situation than what we're being told? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and stay locked in for the latest scandals on your favorite celebs.